Hi, Soul Family. Alrighty, I am going to do our daily reading. And remember yesterday I told you that there was a card that spoke to me, and I saw it in my head, and I knew I was supposed to speak about it, but I wasn't given it yesterday. But just as I ended the reading, it flipped out. So we are going to use that card first. But before we do, and we're doing, it's coming from the Oracle of the Shapeshifters, which seems to be a favorite of everyone. Love the song that's playing. Hold your ground. We're safe and sound. I can lift you up. I can show you what you want to see and take you where you want to be. Even if the sky is falling down, I know we're going to be safe and sound. I can lift you up. How wonderful is that? So maybe that's spirit talking to us, right? I can show you what you want to see and take you where you want to be. I saw a lot of totems this morning, and I'm not going to speak about them because I was literally told, keep it quiet, but it was interesting. Walking meditations are really good for me because I videotape while I'm seeing things, and I'm talking, right? As I'm seeing them, and as I'm watching and talking, I'm changing my mind as I'm noticing different things. So it's interesting because it's kind of like when I do a reading. I give so many different scenarios to myself. So I'm going to listen to them later, and I might post them. I don't know. But there was a lot about movement, and one of the messages was, I'm waiting until you make a move before I make a move. And so it's like, why are you waiting? Make a move, right? So I asked, I have so many questions myself about, you know, this morning I got another letter from Cottonwood, Arizona. We understand you're interested in moving to our town, and let me know if we can help you. And I'm like, who said that I was moving to Cottonwood? You know? But is that, I mean, that's a message from the universe, right? So it's definitely moving me in that direction. Song right now, Let Me In. If I let you in, you got to be careful with me. This is if you break it, you buy it. I want to let you in, but I need to know if I can trust you. Would you love me and trust me and protect me? And then that first song was, come with me, I can take you where you want to be and show you what you want to see and take you where you want to be. I know we'll never, whatever. All right, so somebody's promising something. Remember yesterday about the vow? Don't make a vow if you can't keep it, right? Now, what did I do with the card? Here it is. Okay. So the first message that we're getting is the black cat. This is the one. I saw it in my head, and this morning I had the crows everywhere. And it was interesting because one of the videos I posted, I said, wow, did you see that crow? There were two that were flying together. And as one crossed the road, a truck almost hit it. And I was like, I mean, seriously, almost hit it. I've never seen it so close. And I was like, wow. I had the camera zoomed in so you guys probably weren't able to see it. And then just after I disconnected from that video, I walk ahead a little bit, and there on the ground is blood. And then they put the imprint, like they traced a man's body. So somebody was hit, and there was blood. It was horrible, and it smelled really horrible. And then I heard motorcycle down. Now, a motorcycle means reckless driving. Fast, forward moving on your own, but reckless. So somebody who was driving, and driving is how you're moving forward in life. They were recklessly driving, and they hit the dirt. And they were down, and there was blood. So they spilled their blood. Blood is, you know, your passion. It could be your soul's blood. Whatever it was, they hit the cement hard. And they either died or they were injured very badly. So death, rebirth, transformation showed up later. Telling you all these things because they were crows. And they were two crows that were trying to walk their walk, talk their talk. I saw that later. There were these crows walking their walk, talking their talk. They were talking. And then there was a whole group of them behind them that were squawking and squawking. So two that were on the same team were trying to walk their walk. One got hit and got hurt. Now we see the crows in the field. Now what's interesting is they're calling them ravens here, I think. But for all intents and purposes, that's what I saw today. So I'm calling them, I mean, and you know, whatever I'm saying right now, it'll come out, I'll understand what I'm saying later. Right now, I don't even know why I'm saying what I'm saying, but it's what I saw. So I speak about what I saw. So you see this little one holding on to her black cat, this little angel. And you see the scarecrow behind, the scary eyes, and I call it a crow, but maybe it's a raven. You'll be the death of me, at least we'll both be numb. You'll always get the best of me. The best is yet to come. So you'll be the death of me. So that's interesting. So that's like the death of the old and the beginning of a new. So this guy's talking about somebody. Interesting. She told me don't worry about it. So somebody's afraid and somebody's telling them to move forward. Interesting. Okay, so this one. Somebody in your life has tried very hard to scare away the scarecrow. They put the scarecrow up. So they've tried to scare away their loneliness and the pain that was inside of them. This is what it's about. It's about lost magic, atonement, and rebalance. So we were talking about somebody that was wanting to come forward and speak. So what they're showing is somebody's trying to ask for forgiveness, or they need to clear the air. Because this one has spoken. They're saying it's either a she or a he. And we'll call them both for all intents and purposes. One has spoken ugly words because they had pain inside themselves. Remember I told you, Lily, you know, why do you hurt the ones we love? They lash out because they have either a mental issue, you know, pain that you can't see on the outside, or they're physically in pain. You know, I've done that. You know, I've had like a sliver really, really bad in my hand and somebody trying to take it out, and I smacked their hand away when they tried to do it. You do that. You're in pain. So they've inflicted somebody else with the same pain that they were feeling because they didn't want to feel the pain themselves alone. They figured, I don't know, that it's a kind of the same thing, you know? So they're talking about this raven landing. So raven talks about magic and miracles. I've seen them as crows. But it talks about the truth coming out and an apology being said. And this little one, she's been feeling lost and uncared for, alone in that field, right? And they're talking about, this is her little magic cat, but it's lost its magic. And the one who was the scarecrow, that's the one who was mean. That's the one who said mean things. Look at his face. His mouth is shut. It's like somebody tape your mouth shut because the words that came out were vicious and nasty. And they are going to be alone. They're going to have the comfort of their nasty, cold words. That's their karma, right? Unless they soften and realize that, you know what? Okay, you made a mistake. And if you ask forgiveness, you have the ability to be forgiven. So it's talking about, this is the time. Spirit's given you an opening. This is the gateway maybe for you. We've had lots of gateways, opportunities. I'm moving. Some people have the opportunity to make amends, right? Somebody's coming back into our world apparently. And we've all known that there's something that's coming that's going to be a bit of a shock for some of us. But whatever this one has to say, they're saying it's time to apologize for the words that were said or something that has happened, and forgive yourself. Whatever it is, you're feeling sad, you're feeling lonely, you feel like you're in this empty field and nothing's going your way, right? But you have to realize somehow you feel like you've been unjustly treated. She feels like this one did this to her. But there's some part that this one had in this, right? There's something that you have to look at the situation that we find ourselves in. There's something that we have a part in it. So it's time to speak words of kindness and friendship, right? They want you to plant seeds in this empty field again. You can have that if you want to have that, right? You can grow something new again, but you may have to acknowledge your own part in order to understand truly how this could happen. So have you been feeling sorry for yourself, bored, lonely, empty? What happened? Why did this happen? What was said? What was done? And this isn't about blaming anybody, right? This is about, I'm looking out the window, sorry, my phone's like going off to the side. This isn't about blaming her or him, or it's about looking at the truth of the situation and acknowledging, you know, okay, I said this, you did that, you know, because everybody sees things from their perspective, right? We both play a part in something. And as Spirit says, this is the opportunity. You have a gateway open. It's in front of you right here. In order for you to say, you know, I'm sorry that this happened. And maybe to understand why it happened. And there's got to be some kind of an understanding that what's the word? Compromise. Well, first of all, you've got to stop giving each other the cold shoulder, right? This one's over there. They're together and standing right behind you. And she knows he's there. She's sitting here with her cat, sad. He's sitting behind her like a shadow, but he's not talking, and she's not talking either. So that's the song today that I got, and the messages that I got with the birds. I saw a white crane, and I saw a blue heron. The blue heron was on the edge of the water, so that's on the edge of my emotions, but they were on the water, right? Okay, so I just called it me. That's interesting. The white heron started to fly from one end of the beach to the other end, but then landed back up on the shore beside the other one. So they tried to make a move forward, but the blue heron wasn't moving. The blue heron was just sitting on the edge of the water. And the goose brigade started coming along, and there was a group of 3, which to me I saw the ascended masters, and they were all talking. They were looking down, actually looking for things, like they were looking for things, possibly information. And then I watched the whole other goose brigade, and they were very noisy. There was a lot of them, and I looked at them and I thought, angels or soul family, right? So, but these 2, they were on the same beach. They were about 20 feet apart from each other, neither one moving, and the white one moved, but then came right back, didn't leave, stayed there, but they were at an impasse. And so that's what's going on. And I heard in my head, that's the song I heard just a little while ago. I'm waiting and waiting. I've been waiting and waiting for you to make a move before I make a move. And I said out loud, why are you waiting? Make the fucking move already. Somebody make a move. Somebody do something. And I thought, well, maybe that's about me. Maybe that's about me moving to Sedona, right? So whatever it is in your life, whoever this represents to you, or whatever this represents to you, make a freaking move of some sort. Because you have an opportunity right now. And in this particular message, it's about repairing a friendship. It's about creating a friendship. Because kind words and sincere apologies bring about true friendships, right? This tough guy act, and this trying to act like a bad guy and frighten away in order to keep yourself protected, is keeping you isolated. You're by yourself in that freaking field, right? And yet you want to be with this one. You're right at her back. So there's been jealousy, intense jealousy, and unhealthy energy that's going around for some reason. And there's no reason for emptiness. There's no reason to feel sad and lonely. This can be a man, right? This one is standing there. I'm standing here. I'm not leaving you. I'm right behind you. Look at it that way. This doesn't have to be a female. This could be a male, right? And this one's saying, I'm waiting and waiting for you to make a move before I make a move. I'm not saying anything. You need to speak. Because they're talking about somebody's been jealous. Somebody's been feeling upset, and they've said something that they shouldn't have said. And they need to speak the truth, and they need to make amends. Song right now. You get another hand soon after you fold. What would you wish for if you just had you had one wish? Airplane, 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 airplane. I'm on my way. Don't close that gate. I'm late, but I'm coming right back. Shooting stars. I saw a shooting star last night, and I made a wish. So if you had a wish right now that you could make, what would it be? Speak up. This is ridiculous. Spirit has talked to us about this for such a long time. That's why this message needed to come up. It's ridiculous. Airplane, airplane. I'm late, I'm late. Before I tried to cover up my pain. So that guy he said he got caught up in something, and he wants to go back to the music that he used to have. Airplane, airplane, I'm late, but I'm on my way. So that was the white heron that I saw. He started to fly, and he landed behind the blue heron, but he still stayed at the other edge of the lake. He didn't come forward. He's saying he's going to come forward. I did see a shooting star last night, and it's been so long since I've seen a shooting star. In Sedona, I would see them, but not here. Interesting. So somebody is about to make a move. Good. This is good. It's good energy. Move forward, right? Move forward. Interesting. Okay, this message, this came up yesterday as well in a private reading, so it's emphasis for me. Somebody's hanging out with this spider, and they shouldn't be hanging out with that spider. They're telling you to reconsider your alliances, make new connections, because clearly somebody that you're with is not in your highest good. I always think of the spider. I know I always tell you guys this. Spider's got, it's sad because you don't want to give the spider a bad rap, because the spider is all about creativity and creation, and the spider weaves a web. Every morning a new web. It's all about you and creation and moving forward. But they're telling you to reconsider this spider. And every time I think about a spider, I always get a mother. It's a mother figure. And you think of the Black Widow. It always comes up. Look at the bee. Did you see it? Get busy and get after the honey. It always comes up for me. I don't know. And I've been seeing the spider often for the last couple of days. It's over and over. So the spider is telling you not all things are as they appear. This is what the spider is saying right now. That's why they're saying, maybe maybe the people that you're around aren't who you need to be around, or you're not seeing them for who they are. They're telling you to look for new alternatives to your present impasse. You're at an impasse, like those two birds, like that scarecrow and that little one sitting there with their cat. They're at an impasse. Somebody needs to speak, right? Look deeper. Things aren't the way you're imagining them to be. Maybe you got upset for no reason at all. Maybe there's been a misunderstanding. That's what Spirit sounds to me like they're saying that, right? There's been a misunderstanding. Consider the future that you're weaving. Does it include your biggest dreams, your wildest dreams? Wish upon a star. We just got make a wish. Are you creating what it is that you wish for yourself? Because right now your creativity is at peak. So they want you to explore ideas and projects, new ones. The ones that are aligned with your dreams, what you want to bring into the future. Because Spider talks about creativity. It's about finding a balance between your future and your past. So if it's talking about finding a balance between your future and your past, and they're saying to you that you need to reconsider your allies, patience is something that you think about with a spider. They're hardworking, they're clever, they make this web that's very intricate, right? The patterns in spider webs are incredible. If you've ever seen a spider web in the morning with the dew drops on them, they're just beautiful, right? So when the spider is coming to visit you, this one, they're telling you it's time to reconsider your connections because you're trying to catch the fly. You're trying to catch something. So phone calls, conversations, the thoughts, they all connect you to another. Everybody is connected on this World Wide Web, right? We're weaving and weaving around and around. And they're saying that right now, some things need to be rewoven, right? And rewired, some relationships. Some of these cords that you have need to be strengthened, and some need to be taken down. We've had this message before. So reconsider the alliances that you have. It's about reevaluating these connections. Where's the value for you? And who are the ones that you're networking with? You're going to start shifting the way you communicate in order to see things move forward in the way that you want them to. Like the first two that we saw, there was no communication happening between those two. They needed to reweave their web of communication. Just like the birds this morning. They were standing right there. They weren't leaving each other, but neither one was moving forward. It was ridiculous. One tried, and then it backed up. I kept getting that this morning, too. And then I watched the blue heron start to wade out into the water, and then it backed up. So it's like they both try to move forward, and then they back up. They don't know how to move forward somehow. One is waiting. I keep waiting and waiting for you to make a move before I make a move. So they're saying that you need to initiate the activity yourself and stop relying on other people, right? This is about placing effort in the right place and speaking to the people who can help you. So for me, I got to figure out, I'm going to put an ad out on the Sedona bulletin board, letting them know what I'm looking for. I got 2 cats. I'm looking for a short-term lease. I don't want a year because I got to figure out where I want to be when I'm there. I just heard that right now in my head, and I just said it. Maybe I'm supposed to put a for sale sign, for sale by owner, put my car in the auto trader. Maybe that's what I'm supposed to do because somebody told me they wanted to sell my car and they were going to take $1,500 off the top for their services. And I thought, screw that, I'd rather keep it. So what do you have to do in your life? What do you have to do to initiate activities, to get things moving in the direction that you need to go, right? You need to go after the leads, find the information. Even if there's things that you've done that maybe you think are already in place, maybe you need to rework them, go over them again. right? Spirit's energy, if you call on the spirit of the spider, they're going to help you. She's going to help you how to show you where to go, who to speak to, when to do it, right? They're telling you that there's going to be soon new connections coming to you, new locations, and a new way of communicating. They're showing me technology. So weave your web wisely, because you're rebuilding your social networks. You're going to be rebuilding. Oh, I've gotten this before. I just spoke about this. There's certain networks that you're going to be rebuilding, and there's other ones that you're going to be closing down old websites, maybe removing yourself from the web for a time. I have gotten this from me. I have gotten this. I've been telling you guys, and that's why I've kind of been saying that, you know, the soul family, I hope you guys pick up. If I have to kind of back off for a while, kind of pull yourself away from certain friendships that are keeping you stuck in your old self. So who is it that I believe that I'm going to have that happen? Because I've gotten this message myself. I literally thought about it the other day, and here it is now telling me. You're going to be rebuilding social networks, okay? Closing down old websites and removing yourself from the web for a time. Not forever, for a time. So maybe someone's going to go on a bit of a break, you know, a bit of a hiatus, a bit of a healing time. Okay, so there's a lot to think about with these two messages so far, right? A lot to think about. I saw two women working on a truck this morning, and one couldn't figure it out, and the other one, you know, they had the wires. I don't know what they were doing. I mean, I would have been hopeless because I don't know how to work on vehicles. But I almost said to them, "We don't need no stinking man." And then I thought, "You do, because you don't have any idea what you're doing with car." So you know what? I am Miss Independence, but I definitely need a man to help me, or a woman who's knowledgeable about a car, because I certainly am not. Did you hear this? Do you know how to make your logo come alive and get long-lasting customers? We do. Get things on time at a great price? We do. That's interesting. So that's Spirit. Leading edge team. We do. Do you know how to do this, do that? We do. So it's Spirit. Call upon Spirit. Whatever your question is, however you have to figure this out, ask for the leads. Ask to be put in the right location at the right time, meeting the right people at the perfect opportunity, right? Spirit has everything happen on time and in the right order. So I'm ready, Spirit. I'm open. Show me. I'm looking. I'm listening. I'm waiting. I'm on your cue. I'm actively waiting, which means I'm taking the lead. I'm following your lead. I'm taking action, right? Oh, my word. So this is the action they want you to take. Reweave your web with some, disconnect the cords with others in order to get what it is that you want. Wow. Double emphasis. For me, triple emphasis, because I thought about that yesterday. I said, right, you know, you got to be careful. This morning I posted something. Be careful that somebody in your boat isn't drilling holes when you're trying to sail. You know, make sure of your crew, that your crew isn't. And I was told, I was given a message. Somebody wrote to me privately, and I don't know who they are. They did it anonymously, and they said there's somebody blocking your way, keeping something from you that belongs to you. And I thought, okay, well, Spirit will highlight them, but I have had the message from Spirit to be careful of my alliances. Somebody in my boat is drilling holes in my boat. So be careful who you give your information to, your private information to, because somebody is not on your team. So that sucks. So what we need to do is say to Spirit, highlight to me. Highlight who it is that's drilling holes in my boat. Who's drilling holes in my boat? Right? Somebody that you think is a friend is not. That's why they're telling you, oh my God, all right. I'm going to ask, you know, this popped out, but I'm going to ask again because of the way it came out. It didn't flip out. It was my, basically the message is there's a twist in the tail that you weren't expecting. Something that you're about to hear or do or something you're about to find out. That's the shock that's coming, something you weren't expecting. For the fact that they keep giving me that means it is not something I know. And just like I was shown, we were all just shown, it may not be what you think. Things are not as they appear. And now I'm looking over here across my desk. Things are not always as they seem. It's not that bad, okay? So instead of freaking out, it's not that bad. It's not that bad. Just like the scarecrow and the one, you know, a misunderstanding took place and they were probably wrong. And that's why the apology needs to be made, or the not a, doesn't even maybe have to be an apology, maybe an explanation, right? Because it wasn't as bad as they thought. Wait for me to come home. Loving can hurt. We always hurt the ones we love, right? I thought about this song this morning because the ripped jeans wasn't me. It was somebody in my life. I think of the ripped jeans. And this song says, keep your photograph, my photograph, in your pocket of your ripped jeans and wait for me to come home. But loving hurts. And it can get hard. And it does. Love hurts. You know, sometimes it's not. Love, it doesn't always behave the way you feel that it should. And we just got this message. You have a protector. They're going to look out for you. If anybody is coming against you, you're going to be alerted. We just asked for that. Please let us know. So this is Spirit answering. I'm going to give you the message. You know, we just have had it recently, but it's literally answering the message that I just asked. If there's someone that we need to be aware of, please highlight it for us and let us know. Because, you know, when I do these readings, I get emails from people and they start freaking out. Like, oh my God, now I'm panicking. You know, something horrible's coming. But Spirit says it's not that bad. So you've got a very loyal, very protective person around you, an energy around you. It could be a person, it could be spirit, but they're there and they will stand up for you. And if anyone comes against you, they will growl to keep them away, or they will bite. They will make sure that they are protected, right? So if you're a newborn, you're one of these ones that have just had your rebirth. You're like, you need that protection, right? Maybe you're someone who's been picked on. She looks like somebody's been bullying her, like Lily got hurt, right? So, and if you've been hurt or attacked by others, you know, sometimes you want to be just left alone. You'd rather be left alone than be bullied again or be hurt by anyone again. And love hurts. So that's what this person. So maybe someone has been hurt by someone that said that they love them, and so for them, they feel that it's safer for them to be away from everyone, to disappear, to ghost, right? Because they don't want to be vulnerable like that. It hurt them. So right now, Spirit is saying, you will not be alone. Just like this song. You'll never be alone. And if you hurt me, that's okay, baby. Only words lead. Inside these pages, you just hold me. I won't ever let you go. Remember I said Lily? She bit me. And she bit me, and she was a brat. She was mean to Liger, and she had to be put on timeout. But I said I still loved her, right? So this one is saying that even if you hurt me, I'm here for you. So interesting. That Spirit is. I said that about myself yesterday, didn't I? You know, even if I bark and I get angry and I say things because I don't understand what's happening, Spirit won't leave me, right? And this is what they're saying to you right now. They want you to think of yourself as a baby. You're vulnerable. You're making a huge change, and it makes you feel insecure, right? And so Spirit says that we're going to send you mentors and guardians, calm guardians, because you're moving into a world for you, a new arena that feels dangerous to you, and you don't feel safe. You might feel overwhelmed. You need this guidance and protection, and this is going to come from ones who are able to be there for you. They're going to show you the way. They're going to watch over you. They're going to show you who to look out for. And as you move forward, they're going to watch over you and guide you. Vigilant is the word. Vigilant warrior. You have a vigilant warrior. Someone's trying to reach out. Where's the time gone? See, there's that one trying to reach out and not reaching the other. Why is the communication wrong? So this protector is telling you that they're going to growl at anyone who wants to come against you. Right? Somebody listen to the words. Is it too late to try? All of our bridges have burned down. Wasted our nights. You turned out the lights. I'm paralyzed. I'm stuck in the time. Right? So that's the two on the edge of the water, on the edge of their emotions and afraid to move forward. Is it too late to say what I need to say? And Spirit is saying, no, it's not too late. It is never too late to say you're sorry. Right? It's never too late to try and make amends. Everyone has free will. Everyone gets to decide what they want. But standing there doing nothing is not going to help you, right? Spirit's going to guide you. They're going to help you. They're going to protect you. They're energetically with you right now. Whether this is a physical or just in spirit, an energy that's around you. The energetic protection is there. And there's going to be new people and new situations in your life. And you're probably going to feel like this. Threatened, uncertain, uncomfortable, right? And Spirit recognizes this. So this shapeshifter is coming forward. And they're showing it to you in the form of this large, very strong, devoted, loving Rottweiler, right? And they're going to, just like a dog that you would have protecting you, anyone comes up to the house, they're going to bark, they're going to let you know. So we don't have to worry about the ones that are coming, who's drilling the hole in the boat. Spirit's going to let us know who it is. And if anybody's been bullying you or intimidating you, this one is on your side, and they're not going to let you continue to be treated this way. Just like I said about Liger. Lily was attacking Liger, and I was not about to allow that to happen, right? Yes, I love you both, but no, you're not going to beat him up, you know? Here's this little thing that's been, sick and feeling sorry for herself, and now she's turned into a bully. And I thought, no, I'm not going to allow that to happen. Liger's been very long-suffering and putting up with a lot. So Spirit is saying the same thing. We will not allow you to be intimidated or bullied by anyone. We're not going to let you down, and we will not let you face this alone. You are not by yourself. So is the intimidation coming forward and speaking like this song and like all the messages so far that somebody wants to speak and they're afraid to speak? They're right on the edge. I'm at the payphone. Don't hang up. Please don't go. So maybe I didn't hear the silent words between the white heron and the blue heron on the water, because they were both standing, what did I say, about 20 feet, even more. It was more than that, 100 feet apart. And the one took off, but it circled around and it came back down. And then I watched the blue heron start to wade into the emotional waters. So maybe I misread the situation. Maybe it's not what I saw, right? Things are not always what they seem. It looked like they both wanted to stay, right? These two are stuck together. The scarecrow and the one that was holding on to the cat, they were staying together. They weren't talking, but they want to. So right now, it's about speaking. Whoever this is, whatever this represents in your life, it all is coming together. And this song is talking about, I never run away even when I go away. I never stray even when I go away. As soon as you hear the text, reply me. Okay? So there's communication issues going on here, people. It's happening soon, whatever it is, the communication. Just be open. I just say to Spirit for myself, and I suggest for all of you to say, whatever is in my highest good, I am open. Keep an open heart and an open mind to whatever comes forward, because Spirit's not going to let you down. Higher power is taking a hold of me. I need a one dance. Dancing means moving in harmony. As I was walking home today from my hike up around the area, I saw a flag, and it was it looked like the house in Harmony, that wedding chapel, and there was a hummingbird sitting next to it. And I thought about that, harmony, moving in harmony. I had to bust up the silence. Okay, so we don't want to spend time fighting. Nope, we don't want to fight. We just want, and I want a one dance. As soon as I see the text, reply me. I don't want to spend time fighting. So there you go, right? So let's put that energy out. Whatever it is, you guys, it's all coming together, so this is supposed to have been said. So allow it to happen. Allow the conversation. Remember, we were shown that who was it? The King of Cups that was going to come forward, and the King of Water that was going to come forward. And he had something to say, and they were two strong people, and we were told that maybe we might just have to listen, and the person that was coming forward might have something either tough to say, or they might be saying it in not a smoothest manner, right? And we were just supposed to maybe kind of just let them have their say. So that's what this energy keeps talking about. Let them have their say, and take it from there, because you want a peaceful here. I'll take it slow. We'll take it slow, right? We don't have to rush this. Peaceful resolution. Calling on a peaceful resolution. I choose peace. How about that? All right, we're going to leave it here. I got to listen to this reading because there's a lot that was going on. Talk to you guys later.